All right, so blue, right? Blue skies. Oh, singing and I'm on the air. Okay, so what's our sky color that I used? Do you remember?
Cobalt and phthalo.
Phthalo blue, yeah. So I'm trying to recapture a little bit of that. All right, so I'm just looking more, where do I see basic blue elements here? And probably want to mute this blue down just a little dab. I think in this case it's better to have less than more. That's the far headlight over here. And then I look at this and the chrome ring is reflecting blue. So again, you want to be painting what you're seeing, because in this stuff it just doesn't make sense, because chrome is reflecting other chrome. Like inside that headlight, you would think that's never going to reflect the sky, but it's not necessarily reflecting the sky, it's reflecting other chrome that is reflecting the sky. And just try to keep the shapes in general to what you see. If you look on top of the headlight here, the chrome band that goes around it is actually reflecting an earthy tone, more like what's back here. Probably there's an awning up above it that it's picking up. So, you know, if you just stop and think about some of the stuff that's going on, it'll make a little more sense to you. Okay, so that's starting to build those shapes now. And again, we're just keeping it loose and simple, and enjoy me choking up on my brush, because you don't see this very often. I'm going to go back in here and try to capture a little more. Working on the green of the fender. And it's very possible you'll have to go over the fender twice to get the colors just the way you want them to be. Okay, now you can start seeing the masking fluid popping through where I lettered it, and also where I put the pinstriping on. I just messed up there a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so that's starting to develop pretty good. I like that. I'm going to take a little bit of quinacridone gold here and just hit it on there to warm that up a little bit. Look how nice a yellow that makes in there. It gives it this feeling of a light reflecting on it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. All you people out in TV land need to go around the badge on there, the Harley badge. I didn't do that, didn't mask it out, so try to save some semblance of it, okay? Okay, there's the tank pretty well done. Now, the tank, I'm just gonna morph it right down into these darks down here. Cooling fins. So what I'm going to do is just take and bring this dark over here. You know, what's fun of painting like this, you don't have to know what you're painting. You're just painting the impression of what you're seeing. And so you don't have to be an expert on the subject. So this is also a good time to help you develop these larger shapes that you're not quite sure what they are. Like I get down under here, so if I just kind of discover these little areas here and mark them out, they'll start to make sense to me. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to gray. Karen, you were asking about neutral tint, right?
Yep.
So there's neutral tint, which is well enough, I guess, but it needs to be warmed up, so I'm going to try to warm it with some raw sienna. We'll see what that does. That's a little better, but some core transparent pyrrole orange in there would be even better. There we go. That's it. Now you're cooking. So this is going to be the tire.
Uh-oh.
What?
I think I've... I don't know.
It's bad when you talk to yourself.
Well, This back fender, I didn't have the lines in there really.
See, I'm throwing a little bit of blue in here, just, I want the tire to end up being warm, but it was too warm, too earthy colored. I want it to get that rubbery look to it, so. You could also use a nice violet in here. Like I'll take some of the blue I've been using and a little bit of red, alizarin crimson. I'll get me a nice violet mixed up and then pop that in there, and that will just morph right into the shadow area. Now this is what's important right here. Get those little spiky things in the shadow sticking off of there. They just add more interest to it. Right now I'm just building the big shapes. So in just a few more minutes I'm going to have this segment done. Back here now I'm painting around that white wall. Make sure you hang on to that, and keep the shape of your tires right too. If you really want to paint tight, like I know we all like to do, that's the time to do it. There you go. That looks like a motorcycle. Okay. So let me get a few more darks put in up here to help with the fuel tank. Just kind of develop these shapes. Painting around that badge or the emblem there, so we don't lose that. I always loved the color of this bike.
I don't know where to go with the darks.
Oh yeah, you just have to take your time, go back. Okay. So, the work is never done. I always find something more I want to do. Thin this down now. A little water. Okay. Well, a little spot right here I gotta get. I'm sorry.
4 o'clock already?
Everybody's gonna think I'm a liar. You keep saying you're done, and then you keep doing more.
That's the way it always works though.
Okay, this is the front axle on the other side where the spokes connect, right there. And then this down here is back side of the rim.